Former President Donald Trump's classified documents case in Florida has been postponed indefinitely. You may remember that original trial date was set for May 20th. Judge Eileen Cannon, citing significant issues around classified evidence, says that would need to be worked out before the federal criminal case goes to a jury.
Man, after this one, the liberals are crying so hard right now. Remember, it's Trump 2024.
Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America. To lick my blood and suck on my bone, America. What you gonna do when we come for you?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And boy, oh boy, do we got a very, very good one for you today. Let's just say this, the liberals are crying hard. If I had buckets, I would give them all to them just to let their tears fill them up, and I'd probably drink it, to be honest with you. This is a great thing to hear today. So Donald Trump's case is in the process of being dismissed. It got moved from May 20th to no date at all. But I want to show you guys something, right? I want to show you guys how the liberal media will still try and play with your heartstrings and use words just to try and make you think like, oh, it's still going to happen. Listen to this.
Scott, talk to us about why the judge issued this ruling today.
There was an anticipation this trial date was written in invisible ink in the first place. The prospect of a May trial seemed far-fetched because the docket is just saturated with legal challenges from the Trump team and these complex classified records issues that are unique to this case because it's about the alleged mishandling and exposure of America's classified secrets. What the judge has said here in this 5-page ruling is there are these intertwined issues involving the legal challenges and the classified records issues that it's just not tenable to have a trial in May or to set a firm trial date at all right now.
See this, right? NY civil fraud trial, bonded out to appeal the verdict. Fraud, fake case. Even people on the left have came out and said that this is wrong, that we are not a banana republic, that this is terrible, and this looks very, very bad on our country. E. Jean Carroll case, civil trial, means nothing. $88 million, whatever, take it. Honestly, he's probably not even going to have to pay that, right? This hush money trial, ongoing, whatever, who cares, nothing. DOJ classified documents trial, postponed indefinitely. These are the ones, these three right here, the Georgia election interference trial, the DOJ election interference trial, these are all the ones that the Democrats were banking on to get him thrown in prison and never be able to run again. I'm telling you guys right now, this is all a setup. This is all a setup just because they are scared of Donald Trump, because they realize that a majority of America is waking up and they can't do anything about it. Now, don't get me wrong. There are still a lot of people I know. I wish them well. I don't, have no ill will against them, but they will not wake up for nothing. And hey, that's on them. They can do what they want. We're in a free country. Vote for who you want. But the writing is on the wall with all these things. How do people not see this, right? This is so crazy to me that people will not just get it through their head that this is all just a setup because they're scared of Donald Trump running. That's all this is. This is fear-mongering. They're literally trying to play into everybody's heads to get people to be scared of Donald Trump. He's not a dictator. If he was a dictator, we already had him for 4 years. Wouldn't we be in a dictatorship right now? Or if we had to deal with Joe Biden for the past 4 years? Come on, people. You need to wake up and realize when you're being played. I want to show you guys this, right? I want to show you how they make sure to let you know that this is a Trump-appointed judge. Yet they don't tell you that all the judges that are going after Trump right now happen to be Obama-appointed judges. So you see the hypocrisy in that? I'm going to show you guys really quick. Listen to this.
Which raises the prospect, if not the likelihood, this trial would happen well after the 2024 election, which means if Donald Trump were to win, this trial might not happen at all. It's the same dynamic impacting that January 6th, 2020 election conspiracy trial here in Washington. The delays raise the prospect a trial might not happen if Donald Trump wins the presidency. Not a big surprise, but a pretty definitive ruling today from Judge Eileen Cannon, who, it's worth underscoring, was appointed to the bench by Donald Trump.
Number one, there shouldn't even be a trial at all. This is all ridiculous. This is completely blown out of proportion. Number two, it's when Trump wins, not if Trump wins. Remember that, right? And number three, how come you guys don't say about all the judges going after Trump, how that they are Obama appointed judges? You guys don't say that. Why? I don't get it. It's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that they just play into your heartstrings and play into your emotions to make you think it's just one-sided, when no, this is all a coup against one person. How can a complete government be so scared and so against one man? It makes no sense. You know why? Because the government is against the people, and that man is riding with the people. You guys need to wake up and get it together. So now listen to this lady, right? Listen to her blow up on the inside at the fact that there is no trial date set instead of postponing it. Watch this.
She said there's just a lot of evidentiary issues to sort out. And she is pointing to the fact that we're talking about some concerns about national security. And that does raise additional questions for any judge when they're overseeing a trial like this. Having said that, I'm not aware of a situation where, or I should say it's quite uncommon, where a judge says, you know, this is just really tricky, so let's just take it off of the calendar completely. We certainly have seen delays. We've seen delays from this judge. We've seen delays from other judges. That's appropriate and that's not unusual. But to have a judge say, this is a tough one, there's just so much to sort through, let's put it off and not set any additional deadline. That, I think, for people watching at home is interesting and rare, because typically when it comes to trials, everything is keyed to that trial date. So you set the trial date, even if you know in the beginning of a case that it's aspirational, and then everything works back from that trial date. So taking it off calendar, which is really what she's done, is quite significant here.
Yo, how upset do you think she was that she had to literally tell everybody that on national TV that there might not even be a trial? You know how mad these liberals get. You know she is boiling on the inside. 1,000%. All right, guys, on that note, this is the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys all stopping by, checking it out. Hopefully you stayed for the whole thing. If you did, just make sure to hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe for me. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.